Sorry guys, I had to really go through my phone and delete some things in order to finish this reading. So just finishing up really quick, so positive so far. I love this reading. So glad I decided to do it. And the last card was the Five of Swords. And in the Five of Swords cards, this came out straight up. It wasn't in reverse, and it just backs up the other two cards. Even though tensions are lifting, stresses are lifting, you're seeing a new way, a new direction. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And the first two cards, the Five of Swords indicates like a false win, a win that was sort of in vain, and it's a shallow win. So even though you've defeated some of these stresses and some of these issues, the battle is not over. The issues and the stresses may still be muddling in the background, floating around in the atmosphere. They've laid their swords down. You've even taken some of those swords and so some of those stresses and turned them around, but they are not totally dealt with. Do not think just clearing off one or two things off of your plate or getting rid of one or two things or just making one or two moves in a positive direction is enough. Follow through. Follow through, because following through shows that you learn the lessons that the planetary energy is trying to show you. You learned Saturn's lessons. You've moved on in your ascension. So don't look at these things and say, hey, I'm making some strides. Everything's all good now, because it's not all good. If you don't follow things through in its entirety, those issues may still come back to haunt you later. So you definitely need to follow through. There is no victory just yet. The victory may come, but the victory has not happened just yet. You are a work in progress. And you know, that was going to be it. And I was going to draw a soul journey card. But what had happened was, when I went to move my deck, I had gotten two more cards, which were the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. And and I felt that they really did tie into this reading, because the Six of Pentacles shows somebody who has the wealth, maybe has the knowledge on a material plane, and they're sharing with others. So something's going on that has brought maybe more physical love into your life, more enjoyment. Somebody's helping you with your monetary issues to become more stable. There's more sharing. There's more caring. Maybe the people in your life are showing you that they care a little bit more, and it's being understood. So I really feel like this applies to how we're getting to this situation here with these two cards being in reverse. We're making progress because the elements and the energies in the world are coming together to support you, to move you to that next place in your journey. And then I also got the Magician. You know, it may seem like magic. Things yesterday may have seemed bad, and I'm saying yesterday figuratively. What I'm saying is things may have seemed bad yesterday, a few weeks, a few months, a few years ago, but you actually are looking and seeing how things are clearing up and how it all makes sense. And I think that really speaks to the Magician. It may seem like things were hazy, things were cloudy, but I think everything, the higher knowledge you're gaining, the different directions you're going in, because you're seeking better understanding, you're seeking truth, you are seeking justice, you're seeking equality, you're seeking to understand some spiritual things that you didn't understand before. And the Magician is just saying, look, all of this is here. You know, I have power to do all things. All things are within me. All things that I think in my mind and that I conceive, they can become real. And I think you may be seeing that now. I think there's more energy in your life that speaks to this versus despair or being down or being disheartened. And even if you've been through some tough issues and some tough things, you're getting some understanding now. And sometimes understanding and getting answers and closures, even though it's not the happiest situation and it didn't come to the conclusion you wanted it to, that can bring some solace to your mind and to your soul to kind of just be okay with things, even if you might not necessarily be okay with that particular result. It's just a chance to do things better and to have a greater outcome in the future. And then the Soul Journey card that I picked for today, deck is already shuffled. I'm going to go with the card on the top. It's denial. And it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. What did I just say? We're coming out of denials. We're coming out of depressions. We're coming out of stresses. And we are becoming aware. I just said that you are clearing up some of your issues. And with the Magician, you want truth. You want knowledge. You want to be aware. And I just said that even if you didn't agree with the way some of the